Well, good evening. I did post, I probably did around 4 or 5 posts this evening of all that activity up there in the sky. It is like remarkable what's going on up there in the sky. I was out to my shed and I thought, I want to see what it looks like here if I stand out by my shed, if I can set my camera up on the inside, just raise that bottom window up to where I can just look completely out. And I took my very first picture, and I did post my very first picture from my shed. It's going to be a little area. It seems like we got a lot of good photos from there today. Hello to everyone. But yeah, that was my very first photo right here. And look at the beautiful colors. And this was the daylight. This was the daylight right here when this photo was taken. And there were all kinds of pretty things in that photo. Yes, good evening to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It's a beautiful day. It really is. Hello to everyone. Hello, Patty. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I'm pretty, yeah. Just like when I was taking this picture right there, I thought, no way, that did not show up, but it showed up. Just like that. And it reminds me of that, it seems as if when you look at that picture, like you're looking at the universe, like a picture of the universe right there. You have to look at that yourself because this computer does not do justice to it at all. Hello to everyone. Hello. Ecuador. Yeah. Hello, Terry. Hello, hola. Thank you, Paula. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I like to be able to get good photos. I really do. Marla Daniels, you tell your daughter that Gina Maria Colvin Hill says hello and thank you for watching. I'm glad you're interested, and I'll try to keep this. I want to keep this family-oriented, safe for you to bring your children on here to watch with you and stuff. Yeah. Hello. Are those ships? Yeah. We're going to look at these ships. We're going to look at them right here. Just look at this. This was it's from my photo. It's from I know it might be hard to see you with this all blown up like that, but you're going to have to look at it yourself. But this looks like a massive, massive ocean liner right here in the sky. Okay, now watch. You'll see this little bitty, like little tiny UFO. It goes here and here and here. You see it? It literally hopped around on this big, massive ship. A tiny UFO. Yeah, and this is right underneath the sun. And, when someone described it in one of the comments, it said, that looks like a big ocean liner in the sky. And that's a pretty good comparison. Ocean liner is what these look like. But you can see that little bitty UFO running. Not running, flying, hopping around from here to here and up into the sun, and that's what they do. The sun is a hello. Yeah, heart lightning. Heart lightning. Never heard of heart lightning. But yeah, that is a massive UFO, massive ship. And this right here was also in the same picture, and you can see these unique lines on it. This looks, reminds me of a ladder, but it's not a ladder, but this is a large, massive, massive UFO. This looks like the upper part of it, and this looks like the lower part of it. And it does remind me of, when we would take the clip-on lens and get those colorful pictures of the rainbow ships and the white ships, and, they're like double-decker. When we thought and said, they interlock and they can just pile upon one another, to make one great big gigantic ship, and that's really what it looks like right here. Hello to everyone. Yeah, that's what these look like right here. Like one big old massive ship. You can see the lines. This is not a cloud. This is not a cloud. You can see the well-defined lines. This is massive, massive, like an ocean liner ship in the sky. Look at that. And this is not a hologram, because if it was a hologram, everyone would see a hologram in the sky. Okay, this is real, and they're going through a lot of effort to hide these with the spraying in the sky to cover them up. But you know, when you have something this big and this massive, just imagine if you have a great big old airplane in the sky and it's just like hovering, how much it would take for them to keep spraying and spraying and spraying to try to cover up something that big and solid object in the sky. Yeah, this is massive right here. And yeah, you see that little bitty UFO. Okay, we got a lot of pictures to go through. And here it is under the sun right here. Just look at that. You can see it could even have the smaller ships attached to it right here. And like over here, and then here was that one right here. So these are like parked right underneath the sun. It's back right in my backyard in front of me. I couldn't see this. Well, yes, I could. Okay. That's the reason I took my pictures, because I saw all these like strange looking clouds underneath the sun. And I thought, you know, I want to take a picture of it. Yeah, it is really, it's really cool. If you could like zoom up on there, you can see all the fine details of these ships, because they are absolutely massive up there. And I know this computer screen doesn't do justice. That's why you need to look at it with your phone or on your own computer screens. I think well, I guess they're not coming to Earth yet because it's not time. I'm sure they're going to make their landing when it's the right time. Yeah, Lola, they're massive. They are massive, like massive ocean liners. Look, that is the sun. And here they are. That would literally cover up the sun. It's so big. And if you don't know what you're looking for in the sky, when you see these clouds, you won't even realize that there are massive ships up there hiding. Look how fine this is. How finely detailed. And you can even see the smaller ships down here. This very well could be the ships they can interlock to make one great big old giant ship. We're back there at that one. Okay, yeah, that was enough. That was that group of photos right there. Well, Claudia, humans may not be ready for this, but you know what? Could you imagine if they waited and waited for everybody to be ready? It's not happening. There'll be some who are ready to see, but the majority of the people, no, they will not. Hello, Jesus Castillo. Yeah, it's amazing. That is the first post right there, and that was taken this morning at 10:57. Right there, that's the second post, and yeah, I've got another one that was taken at 11. You can see the unique outline. Oh, that's kind of whatever, but it's dark. I put it in black and white so you can see it better, but look at these ships. It looks like they can layer themselves also together like this. And they just fly through the sky. Of course, they'd have to fly through the sky since they're up there. Paul, if they said 5 to 15 years, they're committing telegraphic. Thank you, Asu. Yeah, I am surprised myself to see these ships up there, like in this size right here, because you know at first, you know, we just saw them little teeny clip-on, and we saw the pretty colors and stuff, and we, you know, it's like building up, and now here we are right here, and you know what's going to happen next. You know what will happen next. Yeah. And here's another picture. This is like the color of in the sky. The sky was this blue, but you know, they are really trying hard to cover this up. And just look how big it is under the sun. That is massive. It literally can cover up the sun if it wanted to. So you can see the outline of another giant ship under there. And hey, you know what? This reminds me of, remember when we were looking at the live video screenshots from last weekend? There was a large ship like that. It looked like it was white, and it had windows like that underneath the sun. It really did. And this looks, now that I'm looking at it, it looks kind of similar to it also. Now here is the black and white. It adds a little bit more detail. Yeah, you can see this is massive. It is really massive. It's a Federation ship. Yeah. I know it, Gina and Lindbergh. I've not seen anything like this. It is absolutely mind-boggling to see something like this up there in the sky. And we all know that when we're looking at these clouds that they're covering something up, to see something of this magnitude, to capture something of this magnitude up there and to be able to show it and share it with everybody, that is I'm very thankful. I am. And I know you're all very thankful to see it. Underneath the sun. Yeah, I put that because I wanted, that is a real photo that I took. That was another post. That was at 11:01. Yeah, I just did one more picture. I took other pictures, but I haven't had a chance to look at those yet. But this one was actually, the ship literally came out of the clouds, and it made a noise like whoop. But we can see this right here. This is it was a live photo, so I tried to bring it through each frame to try to get an idea of what it looked like. I know it sort of looks like pixelated right here. It does look kind of pixelated. And this is like a big old blur, but you can see it better yourself instead of this. I'm going to turn this up. It made a noise. It literally came out and made a noise. And there is a thump in the background. Can you hear it? Like a boom. Yeah, so this ship was hidden in the clouds right there underneath the sun. This ship was right here. And yeah, and you had to go look at that video and listen to it because, yeah, I didn't know it had a big old thumping sound at the end either. I did not. I don't think the biggest part of us will be ready when this comes. I really don't. Yeah. Yeah. I think these images look better on your cell phone because they're so, they're big on this computer screen. This computer screen's way too big. So I really don't even like to show them that big because it looked like a big old blur on this computer screen. But I did take that today also at my home, up there by my shed. And that is the photo that says it. See, now you can see it better right here as it's coming up. This is what the ship looks like. And it just made its way out for us to see. Yeah, it is pretty, it's pretty neat. It really is. You know what? There. I'm going to try to go to the photos on here because I think we can get better images like that. Yeah, we can. Somewhat better. That's what the ship looked like. This is a whole lot better. Like this. But this is the ship that came out of the cloud to uncloak. This one right here. And if you're just tuning in, these are pictures that I took today from up there at the shed area that I have been working on. And this is one of the ships that it uncloaked itself for us to see. You can see the detail of this ship. I made a lot of posts this evening. So there were a lot of other, did I delete him? I deleted him, but if I see him again, I deleted his comment, but if I see him again, I'll block him. Yeah. I don't even know who he was, so he really didn't register. Yeah, I don't know who that was, so it really didn't register with me. I just ignored it. Yeah. So it's better to view them this way, but these are right underneath the sun, and they are absolutely massive under the sun. Look at that. So yeah, I can show you this way with the picture smaller. Huh. It really does look like an ocean liner. Yeah. And hello. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try to find the one ship. Now, this is from the skies the other week, I think last weekend. You can see like this massive ship underneath the clouds right here also. It probably was one and the same that we saw, except, yeah, I'm trying to get a good one of it. So these ships, they just park themselves, there it is, they just park themselves right under the sun. I think this is the same one right here. I'm not 100% certain, but it looks kind of similar with this little square thing in it right there. I don't know if we've got a better image of that. I'm going to go back up here to see where that one image was. Okay. With this square image right here. Yeah. Cat Weldon, is it just it's a small video. It was a live photo. It's a small video. It was a live photo is what it was. Oh my goodness. You know, when I look at these right now, it makes me think that, of ships underwater. You know, when you look in the ocean and you watch these documentaries about these ships have sunk in the ocean and stuff. This reminds me of when we're looking at this image right here. That's what it reminds me of, like when you see just the frame of the ships that are just sunk in the deep, vast oceans. But now they're up there in the sky. Yeah, I do have a video of that with the small UFO moving. Like it comes out from, I don't know, I think it comes down from here and it makes its way up into the sun. I don't know what they're doing up there. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty big one. Oh my gosh. Well, it's around 10:56. So I'm going to probably be getting off of here because I am a little tired. But I just wanted to hop on here really fast and talk about those pictures. They are on the page. And there are, I think, let's see, one, we're going to look at them real fast. And so there's one post, 2, 3, 4 posts. So we've got 4 posts in this live video, so that makes 5. Oh, you're very welcome. I do like sharing. I like sharing the pictures, I do. Yeah, Suzanne. Because I know sometimes, you know, if I don't get on here, there's a lot of posts that probably won't even show up on people's, in their news feed and stuff for some reason or another. And then you won't know what's on there, but if you can get the live video, then you'll know, okay, well, there are pictures on there for you to look at. Yeah. Well, yeah, it is a good evening for me. Maybe I'll try to get to bed early. I didn't even go to sleep till around 1:30 in the morning. Got myself all worked up. Yeah, these ships look like they're just out of this world. It's mind-boggling. So when you're looking up in the sky and you're seeing a bunch of lines in the sky and you see this like dark shadow, these like dark lines across the sky, and you think, oh, they're just clouds, they're just chemtrails, when they're so evenly spaced. No, they're not. It's not just clouds and it's not just chemtrails. It's these big ships up in the sky. And you know, I know a lot of you all have looked at the sky, like on the edge of the sky, in the eastern sky and in the western sky, where you see, looks like these ships are like layered up there in the sky. It look like these clouds are layered up in the sky, and you think in your mind, well, those look like ships. I wonder if those are ships. You know, they probably are ships, and they're just like layered up in the sky. And when you see the lines, I saw a lot of these lines in the sky on the way to work this morning. They were perfectly straight, dark lines, and I'm sure they were these big old ships up there. It's like that, just these very, very fine lines in the sky. Just look at that. They're so fine. Well, you can't see it that well, but yeah. Okay, well, I'm not going to talk anymore because I'm going to end this video. Give me something to eat and probably head to bed. But I thank you all for tuning in. Perhaps we'll get some more good pictures soon. I still want to be able to get some screenshots from the short live video that happened today. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Yeah. But good evening and good night.